Damn, it's Tuesday already. Welcome to In Black, the blackest show we have on IME Inc. I am your host, Peach, one of the directors and founders of IME Inc. I am excited to be here tonight with the panel. We're going to have an awesome show. I can't wait for you guys to surprise me with your answers. So I'm hoping that you're prepared. So, as usual with In Black, all the ideas, thoughts, anything said here, it has nothing to do with IME Inc. as an organization. So, you know what that means. What you get is what the you get. So, panel, say hello, unmute yourself, say hello to everybody. We are back. Don, I ain't say get yourself
Hello.
off. I said unmute.
Good evening.
Cello, everyone, cello.
Black Casanova of the ghetto.
Yeah, my daughter was calling me.
Oh, Lord.
I had to let her know I can't talk right now.
Uh-oh.
All right, so we're going to be doing things a little different for this In Black, and you guys let me know if you like it. I added a couple little scenes to this to make it interesting. And first thing we're going to do tonight is go to our ad wall. And y'all probably like, what is the ad wall?
Hey.
Well, the ad wall is going to show everything that's going on currently with IME. So please download the mobile app. If you see the QR code at the top under it, it says IME Corp. Scan it and you get to get the mobile app and read some of our lovely articles and blogs. You have a chance to go ahead and purchase tickets for our event, which is Canvas and Cocktails. You can actually scan that QR code right there on the screen. Now, inside the app, did anybody on the panel celebrate Easter?
I did.
You celebrated? No
did.
one else? Okay,
No.
so there is a wonderful article inside the app on the website called Happy Ishtar. And you guys want to read it. You know why? Because the origins of Easter has something to do with an LGBTQ plus ancient deity. Did you know that? They
No.
hate us, but they celebrate us on
Wow.
Easter.
Wow.
Ain't that cool?
About to set us
She was
up.
she was the first deity to ever be crucified and resurrected.
Wow.
So, if you want to know more information, go, like I said, download the mobile app and read Happy Ishtar, and you will read the legend of this wonderful non-binary deity that actually, for the, I guess, the homophobes,
Wow.
if you wanted to transition, she actually waved the wand and transitioned you. So they had forward thinking beliefs at the beginning of time. Ain't that something? But everybody think the water and I don't know, all these people, the 13 families are making people gay, but y'all been gay, right? But we knew that already. So get on over to the app and check that out. Also on the screen is In Black merch. You can get you a nice mug or a t-shirt in black. And all the proceeds go to support all of our programs and events. And we will have a major announcement next week. So just stay tuned. There's a lot of things going on. Oh, Dre got something he want me to show.
No, I was
Did Dre leave the he got one here that left.
I said kick me back in. Put me in, coach.
All right, so this is our ad screen. If you're watching again, take the time to scan either one of these QR codes, and it'll get you to everything IME. And for anyone that doesn't want to scan the QR code, it's imecorp.org. Get on over, get these tickets. I don't have the cruise up here, but it is on the website. It is in the app. So join us. Listen, the doors are back open to IME, so you're going to see different blogs every week, different information. You're going to see a lot of advertisement being thrown onto you. Y'all know how we do. We close
Hey,
down at the
right.
end of the year, then we open back up around the end of March, beginning of April. All right. So let's get on to our topic. Oh, Dre wanted to share his screen.
No, I don't. I don't. I
Oh,
don't.
okay.
I was just trying to. I'm just looking at the different controls and stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought you had something you wanted to share with us.
No, they don't want to see that, baby. They don't want to see that. I got it charged.
Oh, Lord. All right. So we're going to head over to the topic screen, y'all. So tonight's topic is, are we sane enough to love? I want everybody to think about that right now. Are we sane enough to love? And the basis of this topic is based on all the things we went through in the 50s and the 60s and how it impacted us all the way up till today. And when we go through these questions and we look at these clips, I want y'all to tell me at the end, are we sane enough to even attempt to get in relationships or love yourself? Tap in to see if we can even love ourselves after all of these things that we have actually been through as a group of marginalized people, because that's essentially what we are, right? We
Yep.
marginalized. All
Yes.
right, so the first question of the night. Actually, you know what? Before I get into the first question, I'm
Uh-oh.
going to play this damn commercial that I found from the 50s.
Ooh.
I thought the shit, it was hilarious to me. Y'all let me know what y'all think after this, but I'm going to play it. The first commercial. This is a commercial that was broadcast on TV in the 50s and 60s. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me play it.
Public restrooms can often be a hangout for the homosexual. Bobby and his friends hadn't noticed the man who had been in the restroom when they changed, and as it was late, he suggested they take the shortcut under the pier, but the others preferred to take the more traveled way home. When Bobby recognized the stranger as the man in the restroom, the shortcut under the pier didn't seem like a good idea at all.
Yes, Peirrce, this is fun. This is funny.
After all, it's more fun to stay with your friends anyway. Bobby had made a wise decision. It may have saved his life. One never knows when the homosexual is about. He may appear normal, and it may be too late when you discover he is mentally ill. So keep with your group, and don't go off alone with strangers unless you have the permission of your parent or teacher.
Wow.
Stranger danger, though.
You're right. I mean, that was funny.
Wow. He was booking. He was booking.
First of all, my first thought was, bitch, you better walk, because he sashayed all the way through
Wait a minute. I
to
didn't
that
see
hole
it.
in the fence.
I'm gonna get you.
Here's your muted. I mean, Pete, Pete, you're muted.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You in the hot seat, Dre, because this shit was funny to me.
First of all, my first thought was, bitch, you better walk, because he sashayed all the way to that hole in the gate. And then he got to the hole, and he eased on by it. And Stranger Danger knew he was about to meet him behind the bleachers. That's run. What you running for? You sashayed all the way to the gate. His walk said, "Here I is."
Right. And then he got cold feet.
And then he got cold feet. Yep. When it was time to pull out the meat, he got cold feet. I'm with you, Donna.
Woo, Tim, what you think?
It didn't play. It didn't play. It did, on my screen, it didn't play.
It didn't play.
It didn't play. It was just three. It was just black and white and three guys standing there And then it was up there for like 3 minutes, and then y'all started laughing.
Oh.
I didn't see the clip. That's why I was laughing so hard. I was like, yeah, that was funny as shit.
No.
So y'all go ahead and talk about it. It didn't play for me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But that's a
Donna.
sign. That's a sign. No, that was
You ain't-
funny. Like, and they talking about mental illness. Like, what the heck? Well, that's what we got. They've been saying that. I guess since the 50s, they've been saying mental illness. That's crazy. But he was booking. He got cold feet, and I guess he just thought it was like, nah, okay, I don't know what I got myself into. That was funny. Yeah, but
Oh no.
yeah, black and white. Hey.
Zay, did you see it?
I actually don't know.
I don't know what was going on in there actually. Like
No.
I
You don't
seen
know.
it, but I don't know what the sound was saying.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Should I replay it again for them?
Please.
Okay.
I don't know what y'all
Oh
talking
my
about.
god.
Yeah,
Okay.
try
Just watch
seeing him in the-
closely. I'm gonna replay it.
Public restrooms can often be a hangout for the homosexual. Bobby and his friends hadn't noticed the man who had been in the restroom when they changed, and as it was late, he suggested they take the shortcut under the pier, but the others preferred to take the more traveled way home. When Bobby recognized the stranger as the man in the restroom, the shortcut under the pier didn't seem like a good idea at all. After all, it's more fun to stay with your friends anyway. Bobby had made a wise decision. It may have saved his life. One never knows when the homosexual is about. He may appear normal, and it may be too late when you discover he is mentally ill. So keep with your group, and don't go off alone with strangers unless you have the permission of your parent or teacher.
Can I
like
ask a
the
question? I got a couple
Bobby.
questions. Where he get that Tom and Jerry music from? One. Um,
And he
two.
got Bobby is his name. Bobby.
Bobby. Yeah, Bobby got to the gate and back and said, "Oh no, I'm not ready for this." Um,
He was out.
but is it me or does that man that was walking give like Matt vibes anyway?
Yeah, he was creepy.
So that would be stranger danger for me too. I think like if I watched you in the restroom and then look over and you sashaying up to me after I didn't sashay to a gate, yeah, Bobby wasn't gonna make it from out of that pier.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Better
So
stay with his friends.
he was best to stay with your friends. Yeah, 'cause if he
Mm.
didn't, I'm friends would have had heard Bobby holler.
Right?
Yeah,
Uh,
if the Matt got to Bobby, he was gonna bust Bobby wide open.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Matt,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Matt,
that man was a Matt. He was a minor attractive persons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, same
All
exact
right.
bathroom. He watched them change. First of all, where the hell did they change from? Because none of them niggas had clothes in their hands.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So what did they change each other's clothes into each other's clothes or something? Like, let me wear what you wearing, you wear what I'm wearing. Like none of them had clothes in their hand in this.
Nope.
So it was like, yo, the man watched us change in the bathroom, and I said, well, what the fuck did y'all change out of and into?
Right. Nothing.
Oh
Mm-mm.
my goodness. Zay, did you get a chance to see it? You're a mute.
Yeah, I was watching it. The only thing for me is I was just confused where that man came from because he said this the same man that appeared from the bathroom, but I didn't even see that man come out of a bathroom. I just seen him standing there the whole time while the other two boys was coming around the thing. And then the boy disappeared and then he start following behind them. I thought they was talking to travel together.
No.
Oh Lord. Tim, did you click out to look at it?
No, I logged out and all the way out, and then came back in. I figured maybe I could see the stuff. I don't know. I figured it was a glitch, so I
Oh,
didn't see
okay.
it because I logged all the way out, logged all the way back in.
Oh, okay. Donna, did you want to add on to it?
No, I just want to say Bobby's a boy and a girl's name. no,
Uh, Good evening, Raphael.
I ain't
The
got nothing else.
whole thing about the commercial for me is this is the 1950s, and
That's funny.
I hate that commercials. Imagine this playing over and over and over on the television, right? Like a
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's commercial, like any other commercial that we watch. This is training people to believe that we are maps.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, at the end, homosexuals are mentally ill. This is a man watching a child to rape this child and
Mm-hmm.
followed him to the gate. And then you're going to associate that with LGBTQ plus. So whomever was growing up during that time or alive in that time, which would be our grandparents and our mothers and fathers, was probably,
Yeah.
browbeated by them, like, oh, you watch out for them homosexuals because they're crazy. They follow you into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
You see why people like you live with that stigma today. Do you notice it's a big thing about the bathroom
Yep.
today?
Big thing.
So I just that's how that whole I seen it. I said, wow, that's why they so infatuated with the bathroom. It's
Mm-hmm.
from stuff like
Anything
that
that
and what they was
anything that
taught.
starts with bath, they're attracted to. Bathroom, bathhouse.
Right. Right. It's just
Yeah.
crazy. Crazy, crazy. So I figured I would share that commercial. But our first question for tonight for our topic, are we sane enough to love? Okay, so keep in mind that commercial and the brainwashing from the 50s, what you saw, and then being taught to our parents by our grandparents, and then our parents teaching our generation. So it's just becoming a generational thing going on. So keep that in mind when we talk about, are we sane enough to love? So the first question for tonight: homosexuality was listed as a mental disorder in the DSM until 1973. How do you think that label impact LGBTQ people emotionally and socially? How do you think that impacted us? I'm gonna go with Tim first. I know Tim know the answer.
I mean, well, they put it out there for it to be normative thinking. So it's normal to think wicked thoughts on the LGBTQ plus lifestyle because that's how it was presented. That's how it was presented in education. That's how it was presented in health. So they normalize demonizing our lifestyle and our behavior. Could it was two parts to that question. Could you repeat the question again?
I will put it on the screen. It says, excuse me, how do you think that label impacted us emotionally and socially?
Um, Emotionally, we were traumatized in our own homes, and socially, shunned and disrespected and attacked in the public. I think it was the beginning of a lot of hatred. It was the beginning of the weight that we carry as people every day just to be who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's my answer.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tim. Come on, Zay. What you think?
Mm, your question is long, so say it, say it in two for me.
So homosexuality was listed as a mental disorder in the DSM until 1973. How do you think that label impacted LGBTQ plus people emotionally and socially?
Um, well, socially, I think it impacted people because they don't be they afraid to be who they are, so they hide and portray as something else on the outside, and then emotionally, it like takes them to a deep place. I feel like it like keeps some people in deep thoughts of negative things per se. And
Yeah, I feel that way too.
That's your answer, sir? Because you done got muted. Thank you, say. All right,
I
Donna.
think so.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
I think with definitely definitely emotionally, I think that's why a lot of people were in the closet. A lot of people and if they wasn't in the closet, they try to stay with their own kind. And I also think that I don't know what the mental I don't know where they get with that mental illness part because yeah, I don't know where they got that from, but I think most of them probably with the socially, I think they try to stick with their own kind, or like I said, they stayed in the closet and they didn't let people know. Some of them probably didn't let people know that they were in the community or gay because I don't think back in that time it was like really out there like that in a way, but I see it was like it was down like they kind of like the commercial kind of down us and made us look like we was pedophiles and child abusers and so I think that commercial was not favor favoritism to us, but I think it was a lot of closeted people in that time, a lot of closeted people.
Thank you, Donna. All right, Dre. You're mute.
I think we gotta look at the time that this we're talking about here. So if we look at 73, hit your mute for me, love. Um, uh, the era of 73, the most that most knew about homosexuality outside of those that were in the closet, the most that we they knew socially concerning homosexuality is the only thing is what they saw on TV or porn. Because we looking at the 70s, so that was that old school raggedy ass porn that had the crazy ass music to it, and all the men had the curly wigs back then, and and so because before this it was King James, and if you're thinking about mental disorder, that mofo had a whole lot of mental disorder in him. So I feel like that's how we got on the mental disorder block to begin with, was because of people who like King James who said, "No, we're gonna say homosexuality is a sin, but behind the scenes is banging everything." And then you also gotta look at too in the 70s, that if I'm not mistaken, that's also when they had the big fallout in the Catholic Church the first time over homosexuality, over the pastor, the priest banging the little altar boys. So
Mm,
that's another issue we gotta look at. That's another form of mental disorder. So I understand how we got there, but emotionally, I feel like it kind of damaged the same LGBTQ population because everybody ain't mentally disturbed,
mm,
and then socially, yeah, it made us not want to come out and be in public, showing people that we're actually human beings. Um, because people would have tried to stone us, pretty much. We would have been stuck in Africa again.
mhm.
So I feel like that's the biggest thing emotionally and socially. But yeah, if we look at that time frame though, that how did we learn about things in the 70s? We watched it.
Right.
So most people who were interested in homosexual behavior, they were tucked in at a corner movie somewhere with a quarter in their pocket. All
Oh my God, y'all are crazy. Oh
Right.
God.
I agree.
Oh my goodness. So for me to end, let me answer this question. How do you think that that label impact LGBTQ plus people emotionally and socially? I think emotionally it made us develop toxic behaviors to survive that we pass down to other LGBT people after us. I think it caused fear and doubt. I say doubt because if you're telling me that I'm mentally disturbed and this is an accredited institution, then I must be mentally disturbed, right? And
Right.
so I can see you inside of yourself battling to try to figure out how do I remedy myself? How do I fix this? And so then you go through a long rabbit hole of therapy, psycho treatment, all kinds of stuff. You probably even checked yourself into an institution just to find out that you are gay over and over and over again. And there's nothing that you could do about it, which would throw you into a depression, which then you probably went into alcoholism, drugs, or whatever it is that you did to cope. So I just think it just created a slew of toxic behaviors, in our community. And then socially, everyone else was just brainwashed who wasn't a part of the community. They believed it, understood it as, well, yes, we're normal and you're not. So let's treat you like shit.
Mhm.
and here we are. They
Right.
still think we're not normal and they still find multiple ways to treat us like shit. So that is my answer, along with a slew of other events that went on, because I think it was in a DSM in 1952. So then you
Mhm.
got the McCarthy era with the lavender scare, where they fired all these government employees because they figured because you was gay, you was too weak, so you would be turned
Right.
into a spy. All kinds of weird stuff associated with being LGBTQ. We just couldn't have fun and live and have sex,
Mhm.
and also it was against the law. You couldn't even get a freaking job. If they
Mhm.
found out you was gay, you was fired. They found
Military.
out you was gay, you couldn't go to school, you couldn't be in the military.
Right.
So that time was very tricky. Most of us that was smart, like I believe that if me and Tim was in that time, the rest of y'all would suffer, but me and Tim would just did lavender weddings. We would have just married the opposite sex and just cruised under and just chilled the hell out until everything was over with.
It's a
But the
damn lie.
rest of y'all would have been
Yeah,
suffering.
that's a damn lie. You and Tim would have been the main two on that block, getting stoned.
And then
Yes, sir.
in situations,
Yes, sir.
Donna would have married, Zay, and then how that would have went. And
Yeah,
then
I
you
would
would
have.
have secretly saw your friend Dre would be coming over every night or every weekend. So we know how that would have went.
Donna and Zay would have been one nasty ass marriage. No,
I just want pictures of Donna in a wedding dress. That's it. That's all I want to see. That's it.
But
No
that's
way.
what happened. A lot of lavender weddings because
Mm.
we had to survive. We were resilient. For
Right.
people that was labeled to be crazy, we did the most. So we're here, right? With
Yes.
our toxic selves and our toxic behavior.
Mhm.
But
But
as more and more of these Epstein files are coming out, their behavior is starting to mimic our mock whatever you want to say. It's actually starting to trump our behavior.
oh yeah, the
As,
map
as,
behavior is definitely
as
off the
more and
chain.
Yeah.
more things are coming out, a lot of the people that are saying that we are evil, they on islands having sex with kids.
that
They
part.
they
Map behavior.
they they enslaving grown ass men and women. They
Mm.
they having sex with people and animals. But we are the most
Hey,
evil thing moving, according to them.
Uh, mm.
I wonder if they're gonna get in the DSM. Or are they already in the DSM? They need a new name for them.
They're
Elitist
they're in
Max.
there. They're identified as Chris Stokes, Sean Puffy Combs.
And the whole stuff.
Oh my
Clive
goodness.
Davis.
Donald Trump.
Clive Davis.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah, yeah,
God.
yeah. Can't forget about Clive.
Because
Yeah.
that's where it all starts. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Where the guy at
Yeah.
from the guy that
He
owned
mentored
Playboy.
him.
That's Puffy's ex-boyfriend.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
I'm done.
And Whitney
No,
So
seriously, that's the one that put. That's who put Puffy on. Clive Davis.
Yeah, he mentored.
so I have another video for y'all,
Mhm.
right? And y'all, I think y'all gonna enjoy this. I
Uh-oh.
have fun watching these videos. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play a video explaining what exactly happened if you got caught in the 1950s being us.
Mm.
So let me play this. You're gonna be like, what?
I hope I can watch this one.
The general goal of psychiatric treatment was to suppress same sex tendencies and to restore patients to the normal developmental pathway. The failure of psychiatry to appreciate homosexuality as a normative variant led to radical and even harmful remedies.
There were cases of people being given brain surgery as a way to try and cure their homosexuality. You have those kinds of theories. People did aversive conditioning, either with noxious substances or with electricity in the 1960s. And so the attempt to try and dissuade people from being homosexual by exposing them to a visual image, a sexually exciting visual image, and then giving them an aversive conditioning so that they would change their attractions from one to
Mm. Mm. So what do y'all think about that? Did
All
you
I heard
see
was
it,
That's
Tim?
all mumbo
all I
jumbo.
heard was brain surgery and cure.
Right. Mumbo jumbo.
So
Mumbo
they
Out of that
jumbo.
whole
so
clip.
let me get this straight. They turned us into Frankenstein
Right.
All right,
instead
I'm
of
No,
gonna put
I
y'all
thought they
up
was
there, Dre.
saying I
Go
thought
up
they was
there.
saying that they was like test dummies.
right. But I mean, they said they literally did electroshock and
Right.
like you in brain surgery. You turn people into Frankenstein and thought
That
it was
that's
the cure. That's like taking a crackhead and just shooting them with extra needles. Like what is you like? That is torture. Like you're not going to do nothing but piss somebody off enough to slap the shit out of you. First of all, so you sitting here trying to turn somebody off. Depending on who it is, it might turn them the hell on because y'all, some of these LGBTQ people, they
Mhm.
like that
kinky.
freaky shit.
The
So
kinky.
you might, yeah, tie me down, strap me, all right. This is how that BDSM shit got started. Listen, no, no, Peach, you can't watch no more videos in preparation.
Say
He's not
you
back
up
in the day.
next.
The black and white ones. Oof.
What you think about it, Zay?
He's mute.
I'm special. Sorry, I'm sitting here doing homework. But I don't know. I just think it's crazy to do that to humans. But what what was the outcome of that? Like, what did they think they were solving by doing that to people?
You were supposed to become straight.
No, that's not how you make somebody come straight. That's like when parents back in the day used to say they gonna whoop the gay at their child. Like, what? Whoop, because you whooped my ass, you think I'm not gonna be gay no more? No, I'm gonna still want to be gay. I'm gonna just do extra more because you're mad. That's insane.
That's why gay people like that ass spanked.
Oh my God, Donna.
There was a lot of mumbo jumbo, but I mean, I got the message of the electric what you call electrocution and the brain surgery, like trying to make us straight. I mean, they don't know that it was something that we was born with. Well, I know I was born that way, so I don't know how you gonna get that out of my system if that's how I was born. But I mean, that was people that was straight that was trying to turn us into what we weren't. So that was weird. I mean, I'm glad I was born in 1962 and I was a little baby. But I don't understand how you're gonna, do that to somebody, a human being, and do that to somebody just because they different than you and you think that something is wrong with them. I mean, like we come a long way. So yeah, that was weird and a lot of mumbo jumbo. I ain't like that.
Thank you, Don. Tim.
I ain't like that.
I mean, it's the colonizer's way. They torture you into submission. I mean, that's how they broke slaves. They beat them and they starved them into submission. So electroshock therapy is just a continuation of the same thought. They just torture you and torture you and torture you until they figure that you will submit and just to get away from the pain, not indulge anymore. It's just colonizer thinking. That's just how colonizers think.
Right.
That's my answer.
Mhm.
Thank you, Tim.
That's weird.
It's the truth, though.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with everybody up here, especially Tim.
Yeah.
If you are interested in seeing a little bit more of that, I don't know if everybody watched Ratchet, where it was about a nurse from the 50s. I think it was called Above the Cuckoo's Nest, or something like that, when our parents, but the remake of it is Ratchet. And in it, you get to see what some of these brain surgeries, like they took a giant, looked like a railroad nail, and went in the corner of your eye and just knocked it in there to kind of knock your brain
Oh my god.
straight,
I'm
or
trying to
open up
remember
your
what that
brain.
procedure is called.
That's
It's
torture.
an
Lobotomy.
exact. That's it.
It's a lobotomy. So
That's
it's so much stuff. They put you in a tin can with hot water or cold water to freeze it out of you. And there's so many horrendous things just to turn you straight. But the most funniest one is the aversion therapy, which I have a clip for that. And I could play it after the question that I have next, or we can watch the aversion therapy. Did y'all want to see that first? Very funny.
somebody tell me about it after y'all watch it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that aversion therapy is to me is stupid. But y'all want to get the question first, or do you want to see the aversion therapy
Yeah,
video?
the video.
Therapy.
Okay, aversion therapy. Here we go, and then we'll go into the next questions.
Here we
First,
go, y'all.
Debating with your homosexual image, all right, but at that point of inevitability, switch over to the female picture, have your climax, okay, and note down to yourself how pleasurable was it, and this sort of thing. Come back and tell me about it, and maybe nothing will happen. Maybe you won't
That's the
won't have
boy.
a climax. We have to find this out, but you probably will, and I want to know about it.
So, like, at that point where I'm about to go, then I switch
Go
to
to the female
the
picture.
female picture.
Just that, right? Just that.
What happens if I lose my erection, though?
Well, that's one of the things that we have to find out. That's part of the information that we're going to gather. Okay?
Okay.
And this will be a principal area that I'll want to talk with you more about next time. Try it for a week. Let's see what happens. And
Yeah, yeah.
okay, so Tim, I don't know if it's show, but I'll tell you what aversion therapy is. Basically, you jerk off to a picture of of whatever you're attracted to.
Ain't that
Then
how
you
we usually
switch
start?
the picture to to the sex you're not attracted to, and you keep jerking off. And if you lose your erection, you put it back to the person you're attracted to, and then you put it back to the person.
Ain't that how it usually starts?
You can take the floor. I this. Go ahead, Trey.
Oh shit!
I mean, but isn't that generally how it starts? Is you find something, like nowadays it would be I'm on Pornhub and I'm doing me, and then I flip over because somehow, some way, something else crosses across my Pornhub, and if it gets you hard, apparently you like it. And if it don't get you hard, you don't like it. Ain't that generally what they do right these days?
That
Like, I
only for
mean,
men or what? Or women?
You
I
supposed
don't
to
know what I
finish it
listen. I
out
want to
with
know what
the.
they do
'Cause
with
I don't
women.
got nothing that get hard but my nipple.
But I mean, which is a good thing though, because I mean, if you see a picture, Nicki Minaj pop out and your nipples get hard, don't that make you kind of ease your hand down and be like, oh, okay, the next thing you know, you're like water, like, like, I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Something,
Donna.
something wrong with y'all.
Yeah, I just
What you?
wanted to know because it was a man telling another man that for women too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
essentially, you would
Like,
masturbate to
if
a
I'm
woman.
attracted to flowers, that's supposed to turn me on too. Like, well,
No,
I'm
you supposed to start out masturbating to a woman, and then you switch it to a man before
oh
you
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
climax, so that you
They're
can
gonna
yeah, I'm
they're
gonna
train
gonna
your
put
brain.
they're gonna put up
oh
Vanessa. They're
no,
gonna put up
yeah,
Vanessa Del
no.
Rio
Did
first.
that work back then though?
Well, obviously not, because we got a lot of
Yeah,
LGBT people.
because they talking about straight people, and my opinion on there's no such thing as straight. So I'm just trying to say, I
You and
mean,
Zay.
I'm just
That,
trying to
that,
say there's
that,
no such thing as straight. But if they gonna keep claiming there's straight people in the world, okay, they go ahead and do that. But on the other
that,
hand,
that,
yeah, for me, yeah, if I'm masturbating to a woman and then you switch over to a man, yeah, I'm gonna zip my legs up real quick and my flow is gonna be gone. But yeah, nah, that's weird though. But yeah, I
You
guess
gotta
if
do
they
it
had to
over and
do what they
over.
had to do to figure out people were like into men or women or they was gay or straight, I guess that's what they. But like I said, ain't no such thing as straight. Well, okay, next.
Tim.
well, did they have any idea that some of the people that they were going to be trying this therapy on might be bisexual, and they was just getting their life,
That too.
regardless of what they put in front of them?
They thought they cured them.
They, I would have played here just to get the hell up out of that chair. That's the silliest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it's
Is
And
it
these are
just
the people
me?
that are saying that we the fuck evil.
right.
Is it just me though, or was the dude in the chair that guy that does art on Channel 6 early in the morning that paints all the trees in the background, the
Oh
mountains?
Oh
yeah, yeah, I know
God.
what you're talking about.
No,
Yeah,
that wasn't him. Oh God. Tim, that was your answer. It
You was
was
good
that
credit.
crazy.
That was my
All
answer.
right. All right, Zay, come on. Zay is looking like what?
I don't know. I'm just lost. I'm zoned. But I don't know. I think that's insane. But I don't know. Like, okay, well, for a man, I could understand how you would determine, like, which one he likes because his dick's gonna be hard. But for a woman, I'm not really sure.
Right.
Yeah, I understand that, but like, she ain't gonna instantly go.
You-
A woman ain't gonna instantly go dry just because they switched it to something that she don't like. But at the same time, I don't know. I
It's
can't
a
see with
little
their faces. I
tingling
ain't got no
sensation
glasses
down
on.
there.
It'll be all
It's
over.
what, Donna?
The little tingling sensation down there for us.
But
I'm
Zay said she ain't gonna go dry.
Yeah, you think not? Oh, you don't know. You don't know about me.
You got to be turned the fuck completely all the way off to go dry.
like, but
Pearson,
because how fast are they like switching these pictures back and forth? But then again, like who the fuck came up with some therapy where you fucking masturbate inside the therapy to determine what the hell you like?
Right.
Like that's
A gay
insane.
man.
That like to watch people masturbate.
A pervert.
And he sat there with
Yep.
his clipboard all damn day, getting his life. Not one person cured.
Clipboard. He got a clipboard drawing a penis
Right.
and a little coochie on it. So
That dude that was in the
bisexual
bathroom
free.
watching them kids change.
Yeah, exactly. Weirdos.
Oh God. I don't know. But I thought that was hilarious. I agree with all y'all. I did not see the correlation to turning somebody straight based on some damn pictures. Because one thing they didn't even account for an imagination. So you could have switched that picture and my imagination could have still saw whatever I wanted to see
Right.
or not seeing nothing. So it didn't even make no damn sense.
I
I
probably would
thought
have
it
closed
was
my
funny.
eyes.
Yeah, but that was the treatment of the times. I mean,
That's-
all right. So my question,
Would you recommend that to anyone? If they
I
had
don't
that in
know.
today's world, would you recommend that?
No, it was pointless. I wouldn't even recommend any kind of therapy because it just doesn't
Nah,
make
nah.
sense. I mean, it's great for finding out what now. If you was trying to find out somebody's orientation, I think it would be a little different. That would make sense to me, like an orientation test.
I'm glad they didn't do that in the military because they asked me that question and I was like, no, I'm not a lesbian. I always tried to get in the military.
Oh my God. I'm done. I'm done. Y'all are crazy. You know what? I'm done. We gotta bring it in.
What you tell him, Donna?
I'm not. I'm no lesbian.
Oh gosh. Okay. Damn.
All right. So we're there seeing all of that and Donna saying what she said.
Mm.
I can't.
But I have to.
So let's go here. After everything we done seen, if you grew up believing your love is a disorder, can you truly believe you deserve healthy love? So we done saw this whole map thing, which was supposed to be an LGBTQ thing, and then we see this crazy ass video of therapy and all the things that they would do back then. Like they would literally arrest you off the street. Like Donna, dressed the way you are, you would have got arrested and thrown inside the institution, or either jail or lynched or killed. Okay. So with all of that torture and trauma going on, if you grew up believing your love is a disorder, can you truly believe you deserve healthy love? Let's go with Dre with that one.
If you grow up believing your love is a disorder, can you truly believe you deserve healthy love? Well, if I believe my love is a disorder, then I'm double minded. Because you can't have something pure that's mentally challenged. Um, so you grow up double minded. You're already confused. If someone is saying that what you love makes you special, um, now can I get a check for this disorder? Let's start with that. Because if I can get a check for this disorder, damn it, I'm gonna love everything on this earth. But no, I mean, like, If I get told as a child that if I say to my parents, I think I like the same sex, and I got to now see a therapist who says you're not right in the brain. I'm truly gonna still say I deserve healthy love because at the end of the day, there's somebody for everybody. That's why all these ugly people got pretty babies. But in the back of that though, like I'm double minded. You got me all over the place, and I feel like this is why so many people got checks back in the day because they were told some shit that really don't apply to them, and because now my mind is messed up. That's like naming a child Porsche and she looked like a Mack truck. Like it's just not possible. And so I feel like this is where we have killed our own people because we put them in something that never applied to them, and then now they're just all over the place because it's like I want it, but to me the key word here is do you deserve it? And everybody deserves healthy love. I don't care what I grew up in. You know what I mean? Like I can look like Miss Silly from The Color Purple. I still want to be loved. You
Yeah.
know, like Sophia was in love till she got that big ass black eye from the warden. So like that's the thing I think that we gotta look at. Like everybody deserves healthy love, but if I grow up and you tell me I'm touched because I like the same sex, then you killed my whole you destroyed my vibe. Like you fucked my high up. You threw my alcohol out my body because now I grew up and I feel unloved, but I still deserve to be loved healthy. That's my answer.
Thank you. All right, Tim.
Can I have the question again?
If you grew up believing your love is a disorder, can you truly believe you deserve healthy love?
I guess anybody that would think that their love is a disorder would definitely question whether they deserve to be loved because they don't even have faith in their attractions and their sexuality. Really, um, I don't personally feel that way, so I'm just using. I'm speaking out of empathy. I think somebody who felt that way about their sexual presence or their sexual being or their sexual position or their orientation, yeah, I think they would have a lot of insecurities. I think they would have a lot of problems because they don't even feel like how they feel is just. You see what I'm saying? That's my answer.
All right, Donna.
Well, on my answer, first of all, before you can feel love or be loved, you gotta love yourself. So that's number one. So if you feel that people come and saying that um you're being gay is what you say, like a disorder, or and you shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
be loved because you're first, like I said, it's within you, and you have to love yourself before you can love anybody, or you can let anybody love you. So if you feel that being a lesbian or being in the community, and you feel is a dishonest, or it's not worthy of you being loved, like I said, you can't listen to people. Got to stop listening to people. You got to love within yourself. So if you can't love yourself, you cannot love somebody else, because it's not gonna work. So I just think that all that myth and the urban legend about um we are not worthy, or we can't be loved because we are this and we are that. I think that's just it's weird to me, like I said. But first you gotta love yourself first. Gotta love yourself before anybody can love you, or you love somebody. That's what I say.
All righty, Donna. Come on up, Zay.
Uh, I'm probably would say. Wait, what that say?
If you grow up believing your love is a disorder, can
Hmm.
you truly believe you deserve healthy love?
If you grow up believing your love is a disorder, yeah, I think you still deserve healthy love. But I don't know why loving somebody of the same sex would be a disorder though.
Exactly.
You
That's a
said
good
for what?
answer. No, she said exactly.
Oh yeah.
And oh,
I think all of y'all had some really good answers. I loved all of them. I just had to soak them all up in. I agree with y'all. I agree, but then I disagree, but then I agree. I agree with Donna with the whole, you gotta love yourself first. Which, when I look at the question, if you believe your love is a disorder, like in my mind, I got a whole mental disorder. So then to me, I'm not gonna think that I deserve healthy love. And if I did, I wouldn't even know what the love would look like because
right,
I got a disorder.
right, right.
so um so yeah, I think when your mind is messed up like that, um you don't even know what love looks like, what it should be. You would actually need therapy. I don't mean like that aversion therapy with the, looking at the pictures, but you would need something to help yourself. um Yeah, no, I don't think you would believe that you would deserve healthy love. I don't even think you would know what love is. And I think with that mind state, you would get into a relationship and you would be toxic as fuck. You would just tear it all up.
Right.
You
Sabotage.
would destroy the other person. So that's my answer. So I have another video,
Mm.
and this is the last for the night.
Where my popcorn? Mm.
This is the last one. It's not as comical as the other one. Not as comical, but this is a great one because it's an African American, Black, Indigenous, whatever you call yourself, man, that's discussing what it was like in the 50s. And y'all let me know what y'all think about this video.
Death related times for people my age and people from my background. At that time, being black could get me killed, not just lynched, but I could disappear between campus and home, coming home, just out in the countryside. Being gay could get me killed. Of course, we all knew what gay bashing was, and there was certain accomplishments to doing that. And one of the responses to finding out someone was gay was to spotlight that person and penalize them, and the penalty could go up to and include death and violent reaction to finding out that someone was gay. One of the significant experiences of my life as a young gay man happened my second year in college. I became involved in a sexual encounter with a good friend who lived across the hall from me. And we were pursuing that. And at one point, he changed his mind and said we shouldn't be doing this. And so we stopped. And he left and went to his room. A short while later, coming back with his roommate, who was a good friend to both of us. And the three of us sat down to talk about what had happened. And in a spirit of support, the roommate suggested that probably the best thing to do was to go over to the Psych and Counseling Center and talk to someone about this. Now, that was a good reaction for the times because the consequences of being gay at that time were very, very serious. They were life-changing. If a man were rumored to be gay, he would be referred to the Dean of Men's office, and The campus culture was that if you got called from the dean of men's office, you may as well pack your stuff before you.
All right. So I did try to, I don't know if Tim could see it, but I did put that video inside of our In Black group chat. But that was a black male's experience during the 50s and the 60s. And I would love to hear y'all opinions about what he said.
Mm, mm.
Just think about everything we discussed now and then add the black
And
experience to it
if you went to
and
the
give me
admin,
your thoughts.
could expel you
So,
for
Yeah.
Donna,
that time. Yeah.
Well, the one that caught my attention when he said that he was and this other male was in almost in the act, and the other guy said that they shouldn't be doing it. Like I said, men are sexual creatures, so for him to say stop it, that right there was like okay, because men, they don't stop nothing when they in the act. So and then with him saying that his roommate said that he needed to go get some to get looked at or checked out like mentally. That was I didn't like that. I didn't like that because who gives him the right to say that you need to go get looked at because you was told you was in the act with a man, but like I said back then, I couldn't have probably lived back then in those days because I'll probably either be in jail, probably killing somebody, or I'll probably be 6 feet under because you're not gonna tell me how to live my life, or I got to go get some help because I want to live my life the way I want to live my life. I'm not crazy. I'm not sick in the head. I just want to love and be loved. That's it. But yeah, that part about the men, y'all men are sexual creatures. Y'all don't stop nothing.
When the
all
subject
right, Dre, you ready? Dre, like,
He muted.
I can give it my best shot, but first of all, he confused the hell out of me because he was all over the place with that story. Y'all are better off asking him to just write down what the hell happened. But so let me get this straight. Uh, um,
Nothing straight.
I got a couple things in my head. I'm thinking. Number one, I'm thinking, he says stop because he's seen something that he was asking in his mind. Where the hell is that supposed to go? Because that's how that's how I viewed this situation. Was that some pants dropped and he said, "Wait a damn minute, this ain't it. We got to stop this right now. This ain't right." But then too, what concerned me was I can lose my whole education for liking something. Like, I don't know what was going on back in these days because, he looked like he about 85 recording this video. But my thing is like, damn, like you could possibly lose your whole education. I'm with Donna on the thing of what gives you the right to tell me I need help. I don't need help. I mean, he needed help, but he didn't need mental help. He needed a hand. Um, you know, um, but it was like, damn, like who was the guy? Was he the resident assistant? Because that would have been free room and board. But these are the things we gotta look at. Like, I think I'm glad times have changed from back then. That now I can't lose my whole education because I like what I like. But before then, like this video actually was like the wow factor of the night for me because like it made it
Right.
all. It kind of brought all the videos into one summary, except for that map video. It kind of brought all the rest of the videos into like kind of like one summary. Like you know, damn, like y'all back in the day, y'all couldn't love nothing. It's like you love your mama and you love your pet. That's all you can really love back in the day, because it was just like anything else is uncivilized.
Right.
Thank you, Dre.
I'm glad I'm an '80s baby. Shit.
Tim, you ready?
I didn't see the video.
Is it you ain't see it inside the group chat?
I ain't go.
Oh, it's in there.
I was listening to the answers. I was listening to the panel.
Oh, I thought you would have went in. Okay, so Zay, did you see it?
I seen the video, but I don't know what they was talking about. Oh, they was talking about being kicked out of school, right, for being gay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely nuts. That's insane.
Mhm.
And I couldn't have been born at that time,
Me
because
neither.
if they told me that I was getting kicked out of school for being gay, I probably would have just did some off the wall stuff, or I
Yeah.
would have just spazzed out. Like, you gonna stop somebody's education based on what they like?
Mhm.
That's nuts. And who came up with some such harsh rules like that?
Okay.
Your good old government did.
The participants in the Epstein files. That's
Okay,
why they
so
couldn't release them.
I'm gonna give Tim some background, so maybe you might want to come up with the answer. But basically, in the video, what he said two key things in the beginning. He said that being gay during the 1950s and 60s, you had to. So you heard everything about the whole mental health things, getting arrested, all the opportunities. Now he added another layer, being black during that time. That's the civil rights era where you could get lynched and murdered and killed for just that, walking into the wrong spaces and making the wrong move with the white person. And then you add gay onto it, and then all the stuff, complicated situations with that. That's a whole combination. And then trying to love through that with that identity, and then try to navigate the world being gay and black, and navigating it, and with the duality. So it's just, you were on pins and needles during that time.
I'm gonna be
Mhm.
honest
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was around during that time, I would have stayed as far to the back of that damn closet as I possibly could. Because honestly, that seems for that time, that seemed like the safest place for longevity, for quality of life. I
Mhm.
mean, we were already getting oppressed for what quality of life actually was for us back then. So I think I don't think I would have went head up during that time. I think it was entirely too much. I think it was better during that time to stay hidden. It might not be a popular answer, but that's my
Mhm.
answer.
Yeah.
All right. So to bring it to, you might as well stay up there, Tim. So my next question associated with this video: how does internalized stigma affect how Black LGBTQ plus people treat each other in relationships, based off of everything you heard tonight? Internalized stigma.
Well, I mean, to be honest, the LGBTQ lifestyle is just one big internalized stigma. I mean, because you got people with mass struggles that are trying to conquer their struggles or at least get a hold or understanding of their struggles, and they're trying to build unions with other people as they're coping with these things. So, I mean, everybody doesn't get healed right away. Some people don't get healed until towards the end of their life. Some people never get healed at all. And you got all these people that are navigating through all this hurt and pain and trying to find a way to build union with other people at the same time. It's a constant struggle. And it depends on what type of person you are and where you're at in your healing, how you handle it. And I hate to say there's a lot of mental illness in the LGBTQ lifestyle. So that also plays a factor, like where you're at mentally is a major thing in the success of any type of bond in a relationship. That's my answer.
Thank you, Tim. All right, Donna, what you think?
On what's your question, or just not the video? We done the video, right?
The
Just a question
question.
about internal stigma,
Mm-hmm.
about being like being in within being like
How does
disgraceful
it
of how you are. How
if
like
saying how does internalized stigma affect how black LGBTQ plus people treat each other in relationships?
oh, in relationships. Um, I mean, I don't know because every relationship varies in between lesbians and men, gay men. So I mean, it's all within you. If you again love yourself and you even if even if they say we need mental or we need we have mental issues. I mean, I think everybody needs. I mean, going to a therapist don't mean to like it could help within as far as like you coping with the struggles of being in the community, or it could help with the struggles of just the back in the day when you've been ridiculed and you've been talked down to and treated bad. I mean, everybody needs that healing, but in a relationship, in a black relationship, um I don't know that I don't know because I can't speak for my relationship and as far as like with me and my girlfriend. I don't know. Like I said, she's 30, I'm 60, and I mean, I don't know. I really don't really understand too much of that question, but all I know is it never hurts to get any type of mental help or therapy, get therapy to, help you cope in a relationship. Because sometimes people don't know how to love. So, I mean, everybody deserves love, but everybody don't know how to love because it's like they've been, through a lot and they're mentally not there. So to get some help is not bad to, help you cope with, getting in a relationship or loving someone or, you know, having that mental, you know, getting that out and just being yourself. I don't know. It's, I don't know, Christian, but that's what I got.
Thank you, Donna. All right, Dre.
My nutty ass had to look up what the hell was internalized stigma because you keep using all these big ass words, and I mean I got a doctoral, but damn, Peach. Um, this can go either way though, because it's not just mental people, like people with mental illnesses that see themselves like of lesser value. There's also people with low self esteem who see themselves with low value. There's people with too high of esteem that they should not the hell have, that see themselves as higher than everybody. So for me, and that to me is not really a mental illness. But for me, I can see how it can happen because if you think about it, our relationship never goes well, and it's always, and then it becomes, this is always my fault because, you know, out of the two of us, I'm this and you're that, or you have more education and I'm just dumb, or you got more money and I'm just po. So I feel like to me though, like the reason they go through this is because this is what I grew up on. You know, like my family, my parents wasn't taught high self-esteem and weren't taught value within themselves. And then they had me, and I was never taught the value of me, the value of self. This boils down to me, this question boils down to self. How do you treat someone that has internalized stigma issues? You teach them the value of who they are. You know, just because you may have a mental illness doesn't mean that, you know, your relationship is trash because of your mental illness. It could just be, you know, you got somebody that got trash cootie cat, you know, or they got a trash ass mind because they grew up in a family where they was always talked down to, or women in the family was always talked down to, or the men in the family was always talked down to. So their mind is just jacked the hell up because they got a jacked up ass family. So, you know, I would dig deep on this to see, really, I would like to dig deep on something like this to see if the issue is the person with the mental illness, or did the mental illness come because I got a family full of mental fools and didn't realize that they were passing this generational curse down to me and the rest of us because they ain't trash. You know, Pop Pop talked to my mom like she was dirt. My mom talked to mom like she was dirt. Now mom talking to kids like they dirt. And I'm just all over the place because at the end of the day, nobody ever told me, yo, you can do this. You got this. It's okay to be different than us. Like, this is just the black family.
Right.
I am like I am because my family is the biggest thing I hear in pastoral counseling. Why are you like this? Well, you know, my dad was, you know, XYZ, and his daddy was XYZ, and you know, it kind of passed down to me. No, no. So when do you break the cycle?
Right.
That's my answer. Because if I go any deeper, I'm gonna tap into something I ain't trying to tap into.
Is Zay still with us?
Yeah, Zay still with us.
Let's go.
He said he can't answer the question though.
Okay. Uh-oh. I think did I come up with a question that's just was a loaded question? Is this a loaded question?
Every damn show.
I think it is a loaded question, and the reason why it's loaded for us because one, we're black and a part of the community, and then it makes you have to go inside yourself and check in, Tim, right? Makes you have to check in and think about the multiple layers that you have to deal with to just function and be you and handle that and internalize that and then try to go and deal with somebody else. So each one of y'all hit on the part, like you just said, Dre. The first level is dealing with your upbringing and your raising and the stigma from that. And then you got to turn around and deal with societal stigma of you being black and all the things that come with that. Then you got to add another level of being LGBTQ and all the stigma of all of that. And then you got to deal with your negative self-talk and your self-esteem on that. So it's multiple layers that you got stacked onto you.
Right.
And if you are not healed and learn how to deal with all of those layers and become the very best you before you go into a relationship, then you bring in all of them levels into a relationship with probably a unhealed person that got all of their multiple levels that they probably didn't deal with, and then it's just toxicity colliding. Y'all like this. Two things can happen. Y'all can either get help or y'all can, walk away from each other. So I think that's how, all of that determines how you present, how you come into these relationships. Is either you can come whole and heal and be loving and treat that person great, or you could come in a basket case that didn't try to fix anything, or you probably fixed two or three pieces of that and you semi healed. But whatever, it's again, it goes back to what Donna said. It's about going within and healing yourself. And that'll determine how healed you are, will determine how you treat someone else in a relationship. So
Right.
that is just what that question is. You got to deal with the internalized stigma, and being black in America, we got so much of it that if that's a whole nother show, if we had to
Right.
discuss how much we needed to unpack, we'll be here for days unpacking just on the blackness, then
Right.
on the gayness, and then on the family. So that is my
We
answer to
strong
that
people. That's what
question.
I'm gonna say. We strong. We strong.
Well, I don't want to be strong. I just want to be sane. I think we all just want to be sane.
Right.
All right. So the next question, and then I don't think we have too many left. Are you trying to say something, Dre? I see your lips moving. Oh, okay. I thought you was trying to say
My
something.
fiance is over here asking me questions at the same time that y'all.
Oh, okay. So this is a good one. And I think I already know the answer to this, but y'all surprise me all the time, every week. Do you think that mental health field has done enough to repair the harm caused by pathologic? Oh, I can't even get the word out. LGBTQ plus identity, basically putting us in the DSM. Have they did anything that you think? Let's even take out the word enough. Have they done anything to fix what they did?
Do they ever?
Well, Dre, you got the floor. Did they do anything to fix it?
Do they ever? I mean, let's be real. Like, there ain't no difference than if they said I had bipolar because I'm black, so I'm automatically bipolar, or because I come from a single mother family, I'm automatically abusive, or I can't be a good dad because my dad wasn't there for me. Do they ever? I mean, they just don't. Let's be real. They get paid to fuck up some shit, and
Right.
in our community, the mess up is depending on who you are, depends on how much they're gonna mess your head up. I mean, if you come from a picture perfect family with the white picket fence and the big fluffy dog and all of that, and you come out and you say, hey, I just happen to like women, and I'm a woman, they're gonna automatically start you know praying over you and poltergeising you. If, like, let's cast this demon. If you're in a black Pentecostal family, you automatically a demon. You know, like, it's to me. I feel like I get if I'm in this field, I'm going to get paid to make you feel like you are the worst person before I actually try to at least say, now let's make it better. And the way I'm gonna make it better is now I'm gonna get you hooked on meds so that you can hype your mind up. So no, they haven't done anything. They haven't enough. They didn't even get started yet. And I think it's not going to start until we get some great LGBTQ therapists in the mental health field to lead some shit where they can't get knocked down for simply telling somebody you are enough. Like, let's look at, like, right now our young trans LGBTQ members right now, like, their minds are shot. I got one I'm dealing with every single day who, A, is attracted to men who are not in the population, but then B, just now don't even like life because I can't find somebody who love me for me. And while it does go both ways, A, you looking in the wrong damn field, but then B, you don't love you for you. But the therapist is not helping. Well, maybe, you should reconsider some shit. Well, bitch, my titties is already here. The fuck? So, like, these are the things I think we got to look at. Like, I don't think they do anything. I think they get paid to take our issues, make our issues worse, and then say here's some drugs that at least will make your mind stable enough not to think about it for the next 5 hours. That's my answer.
Thank you, Trey. All right, Tim, what you think?
Question one more time
Do you
because
think
I
the
was
mental health done anything to we gonna just change the question because I got enough in here. Do you think the mental health field has done anything to repair what they did to us by placing us in the DSM?
no. They're they're exploiting the things. I mean, Dre basically summed it up in a nutshell. They're exploiting us to make money off of us by using the damage that was done to us. You know, you never go to a doctor, you never go to a therapist, and he tells you, you know what, everything is okay. You never go to a doctor or a therapist and they say, everything's cool. I don't need to see you. They find a way to make money off of you and keep you in the system. I mean, Dre, he nailed it like head on. It's not too much more I can add. Like that's exactly what's happening. And no, they're not doing enough. If they were doing enough, they wouldn't be able to make money off of us.
That's my yep. That's what I was gonna say. It's about the money.
Heck.
That's it.
It's about the
That's
money.
it.
Thank you, Tim.
It's about making money and pushing drugs.
Yep. And the
Mm.
drug, I think the drugs are the ones that are the one that making the symptoms. Like when they got bipolar, I think the drugs that they give people are making them bipolar, schizophrenic. I think the drugs that they giving them is making them schizophrenic. I think.
You,
I
you,
think. I don't. Huh?
I'll wait till you get done talking.
Yeah. So like Tim said, it's all about the money, and they can diagnose you the way they want to, and you're gonna believe them. And then they prescribe you medicine, you're gonna take it, and then there's something else, all that medicine, all that pharmaceutical medicine ain't good for you anyway. But I think all that medicine it's supposed to make it better, so they say, but I think it just adds on to the problem. And um yeah, they can diagnose and they got statistics and all that all that stuff that they want to. But who comes up with these mental illnesses? Scientists, doctors, who ADHD, all that for kids. Like, come on now, it's all about the money to drug you and keep you obedient. Keep you obedient and follow the rules. But yeah, I don't think they have done enough. Oh,
Wow. Yep. Thank you, Donna. Go ahead, Tim.
I just wanted to add one thing. Y'all ready?
yes.
The motherfucking side effects. The side effects on today's medication
Terrible. Yep.
are worse than what you're trying to treat.
Hmm.
Now you have bipolar, you're bipolar. Now all of a sudden they give you something that gives you rashes, fevers, blisters.
Hmm.
You may have problems with your liver. If
Yep.
you're pregnant, you can't use this drug. I mean, they used to give us drugs. We had a headache. They gave us something that fixed our headache. You didn't have to choose between a runny ass, runny nose. You ain't have to. You ain't have diarrhea. You didn't have to worry about operating a vehicle. But the things that they're giving these people now, well, all of us, the things that they're prescribing to us now, the side effects is worse than what you're treating. And when you have to go through all of these side effects, you don't you don't function the same. You don't want to be around people the same. You don't want to do things the same because you got blisters on your ass and a runny nose and a fever, and you might have liver failure, possibilities of blindness,
Right.
exploding gas,
It's,
you know.
it's yeah, it's like that. It's terrible.
So
That's why
yeah,
you got to go all natural and go. There's herbs for every cancer. There's herbs for even if you got HIV. There's herbs. There's but they don't want you to know that because, like I said,
they want
those
you
are
to
the
keep on using their
yeah.
medicine.
Yeah, because back in the day, it was our ancestors what they used. They used plants. They use they use all types of herbs and stuff like that. I don't take medicine from a doctor. I got my book on herbs that whatever I need to cure, I cure it on my own, all natural.
Mm.
All right. Does does Zay want to pop in?
I feel like it.
He said no.
I'm a pass.
Oh man, I agree with all of y'all. And I'll just add on just this one thing. The worst thing about psych meds as a nurse that I hate
Mhm.
is suicidal tendencies. How do I
Mm.
go from being bipolar, schizophrenic, having all of these different things to wanting to kill myself? That is the worst side effect. So, but yeah, this is no, the medical community hasn't done enough. Um, so the last question for tonight, if they were to try and put effort into changing what they have done, what would it look like? What should they be doing? I'll go with Tim first.
Less drugs, more therapy.
Mm,
Right.
okay. Dre.
Oh, my mic was muted. Sorry, he took my answer. More therapy.
All our
Therapy.
answers.
Yeah, like it's definitely more therapy. Like
Right.
stop trying to make me high and just listen to what the hell I gotta say.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easy to drug you and keep you obedient and keep you you know following master than getting therapy and talking one on one with somebody that hopefully cares about your well being. But like you said, even therapy, it's all about money too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everything's about
But at
money.
least it's not
So,
gonna do at least you're not doing something that's gonna make me want something else stronger because now your shit's not working.
right.
Right.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's
Th-
where the is. I'm giving you drugs because that's gonna keep you in the stereotype that
Right.
black people are nothing more than drug addicts.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did Zay want to respond?
You wanna respond to the question?
What's the question?
He said, what's the question?
How would the mental health community change what they done? How would they be able to fix or change or reach out to change all the bad, horrible effects they've done by putting us in the DSM? How would they reverse it? Or well, they can't reverse it, but how would they change it?
Oh, he said his answer is he don't think they can change what they've done.
Of course. Yep.
Like
Okay.
no coming back from it.
Okay.
We are forever Frankensteins.
Oh man. Okay, so with me answering it, I agree with all of y'all. I think less meds, more therapy, but for me what would be most important? I think they need to launch a huge campaign full of a bunch of commercials like you did on us in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of commercials stating that being LGBTQ plus is not a mental disease or disorder. I
Yeah.
need y'all to launch that campaign. I need y'all to be teaching courses in school. I need y'all to deprogram people on top of the meds. And I think everything will change. I think most of what society believes is what they saw in the 50s and we just passed it out. But if we can get us a mass campaign going, I think we could change it. Probably not for our generation, but the generations after us. Because again, I don't think that we practice individual thinking. I think we have like a group think thing going on and believing whatever the fuck we see on TV. So that's where I'm at with that. So, panel, we are all up here.
Hey.
Except for this dude, I don't know if he should be up here with us.
Who is that? Who is that?
um, what y'all think about this show?
It's
Did
good.
y'all learn anything?
It was
Yeah.
interesting tonight.
It was a good show.
Very deep, 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 deep.
I was gonna say Peach is always going deep.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah.
just like
I don't think
she,
this one was real deep.
she like deep
So
stuff.
when it comes to mental health, it's deep to me always.
Yeah, yeah.
Did it
Then she
explain
used all
it?
these big ass words.
Right,
See,
stigma.
listen, when I'm on this show, I'm trying not to be in school. Like,
Or use my brain that much.
right. Like I done dealt with crazy
I
ass
figure
people
out a
all day.
headache.
Over people want to fight you over hotel vouchers. Like I don't want to. I don't want to work on Tuesdays and then gotta dig deep. Right?
No.
You know,
I didn't think this one was that deep. I
Wow.
thought it was just
say
self-explanatory.
you say that
Look,
every
Tim agreed
time.
with me.
You say that every time you do a deep ass show. You say I don't think it's that deep. You're
Right,
lying.
exactly.
Tim,
Lying.
what you think?
Don't even let him fool you, Tim, because Tim like to go with all that deep shit too. Like everybody, y'all motherfuckers is playing. Y'all playing.
I don't
Y'all
know
be
what to talk about. I don't know what to talk about.
I don't know. I didn't think this was that deep. I think it was informative. I think we gave everybody a relook at what's really going on now to me. I don't know because it
We
seems
went
like
into
everybody
love.
going through something and we don't know why. So I felt like we explained why.
Yeah.
That's true.
So what did everybody learn? Each person say what they learned and then we could close it out. Dre, what did you learn tonight?
I learned that maps have been in existence since 1950s, and that they hung around bathrooms to watch kids change from clothes that they don't even have the hell in their possession when they walk out the bathroom. I learned that bathrooms in the 1950s had changing stalls, cause the hell.
Right.
I learned that therapists were the first destroyers of the LGBTQ population. After King James, he turned it into the hands of medicine. Um, I've learned that Donald Trump's daddy was the map hanging outside the bed. Nah.
Oh, God.
I'm done. Tim, what you learned
Oh,
tonight?
gosh.
That the health system is drug dealers and they use it for oppression.
Lord have mercy.
I learned that we were guinea pigs back then, mockery back then, the bun of jokes back then. Um, I learned that with the mental illness stigma with us because they think that all gay people like to play with little kids, so we got mental issues. Um, it goes deep. It goes deep.
Is Zay over there? What does Zay learn?
Was they sleep?
I don't know. I learned. No, I'm sitting here on the laptop down there,
He sleep. His food don't
and I
sleep.
forgot that I got the volume turned down.
Okay.
But what did I learn? It's crazy. I learned that men been fucking men since the beginning of time. And I also learned that instead of whipping gas to make you straight, they rather they rather torture you and think that that's going to make you straight, and that's nuts. And the
Right.
fact that they made people be like human live guinea pigs.
Right.
I've learned so much tonight, actually.
Mhm.
Okay, good. I learned that aversion therapy is a crock of shit. And I'm learning that they didn't have any real science behind these treatments because they don't make sense to me.
Right.
The aversion therapy, I was
Yeah,
like,
virgin. Like he was a
hmm,
virgin for real.
I don't
Like,
understand the pictures and were you trying to reach the subconscious mind and train it to like the opposite sex using picture? I get it where you were going, but then again I don't get it.
right.
I felt like they were trying to figure out if the person was actually community or not. I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. I don't know. They don't do science. They just make up shit. So that's what I learned.
And we go along.
But anything y'all want to say before we close out? Everybody brain look like it's like
Yeah, I've been had a headache since we started the show. So
look at Dre like
It's been a long 24 to 48 hours for me.
yeah.
Oh
I
Lord.
say like I'm great. Sleep like a baby tonight. Yeah, yeah. Books done though.
I was at the
Hey,
casino.
how much you hit?
Good.
Let me tell you about these casinos that be suckering people.
I
We went
play.
to
I'm a smart gambler.
I love the casino. Who said they go to the
Me,
casinos?
me.
Oh, Donna, we need to go to the casino
Yeah,
together,
let's go.
baby.
Let's go.
no, I'll be damned. Don't you go with Zay?
Go with me. I have fun.
Oh
Zay
my
gonna have
Let's
And I
go.
God.
don't know how to get up sometimes,
gonna
too.
Let's
be
go.
running the hell broke. Don't you go with Zay?
Then
I
next
don't
it'll be a
always,
video
Donna, I
about
don't
maps
always
at
play
the
the money back.
casino.
It depends.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm a
the
smart
maps be at
gambler.
the casino in the bathrooms. That's the creepy map.
They're gonna be making a whole video about maps at the casinos
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
with
Mm-hmm.
you and Zay on there in the video,
Right.
chasing two women and a woman and a man.
They gonna say the first time I seen him, he when he chased Billy, he looked like Donald Trump's daddy. Now they got black stranger danger. Stay with your
Well,
friends. It's more fun with your
listen,
friends anyway.
Right.
we gonna go ahead on and close this show out tonight. We hope everyone that joined us
Yeah.
enjoyed this show.
Yeah.
Yes. We
Thanks for
hope that you
coming.
guys learned something.
Hey,
And
now see you in the comments. Ralphiel Baseman Jones.
Yeah,
hey,
it sounds like we got
Thank
a
you for
mega
I ain't
tuning
got
in.
no
echo.
glasses on, so I don't even see.
all right. I see it now. Then.
So what's next week going to be like?
Thank you for joining.
Oh, next week should be interesting. We'll talk about it in our group chat.
Okay.
Maybe we might use one of y'all topics because I was thinking the next
Yeah.
topic should be leave trans people the fuck alone.
Oh, can y'all watch? If y'all got Tubi, check out Secret Society 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, on Tubi.
Secret
Okay.
Society.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, and
That
3.
that black shit that movie on Tubi they put that was in the black movie whatever this year that won the award. I don't know how the hell that won the award. That shit was dry. as hell.
Oh, what y'all should watch if you like tonight's topic to see it in full swing is to watch Ratchet.
1950s porn is all you
Ratchet.
watch.
Ratchet. Go on Netflix and watch Ratchet. It is
Right.
about a nurse working in this freaking psych ward, and
I
she
like
has
her,
gay
Nurse
men
Ratchet.
and gay
Oh,
I
women
actually
in there.
watched that.
okay. I'm gonna check it out when I get off
Yeah,
here.
that was interesting. Let
And
me
it's
find
called
Yep,
out,
Rampant.
Peach.
Exhibit
ratchet.
A. Exhibit
Yes.
A. And he only
And
watched this
you
shit because it was called Ratchet. Don't let him fool your ass.
Oh no,
watch it, and you'll
I'm gonna
get a
watch it.
full idea of what we talked about tonight.
Oh wow, okay.
It'll
You
give a
go.
full circle. You'll be like, oh, okay, this is wild. All right, well, panel, say good night to everybody so we
Good
can get
night,
off
everybody.
here.
Thank you for coming.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Good
Don't be
night, and
rushing
we
me
will.
off of here. You ain't rushing me on here. Don't be rushing me
Oh
off.
Lord.
Hey,
Good night,
All
guys. Don't
right.
forget, get your tickets for the what we calling it now?
Paint the canvas
so,
and cocktails.
Canvas and
yeah,
cocktails.
okay, yeah. I'm
Yes,
gonna,
Yeah,
don't
because
forget
I
to
can't
get
remember
your
so
tickets for
Peyton
Canvas
said.
and cocktails. Our deadlines are coming up, and I need y'all to get y'all tickets ASAP. Click on that good link, that QR code. Use your good credit card. Make sure, because we don't take checks, they bounce. Also, don't forget to lock in for your cruise. It's on the website, imecorp.org. You do not want to miss this cruise. We are taking over Virgin boats and cruise lines. They are excited to have non-virgins on Virgin. That's all I'm saying. You know, hey, and if you
hey,
happen to be a virgin, bring your non-virgin friend. I bet you won't
hey,
need.
won't leave a
Never know.
virgin.
The
Right.
maps might
Oh
meet you
goodness.
in the bathroom
Oh
or in the
Lord.
pool.
I heard about
Mm.
birds.
They might be
All
your
right.
housekeepers.
Oh,
Hey,
or you might get conversion therapy. I don't know. But with that being said, y'all
all right,
all
good
have
night,
a
y'all.
good night, and we
All
love
right, good
y'all.
night.
Join us next week.
All right, good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Have a good one.